It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Giants. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Watson's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Throwing Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Watson off play action. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now Watson on third and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Jones. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for the Giants. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Grenard drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half...
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Jones on 1st down to Barkley on the check down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Again, it's Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 31, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw again. Throwing deep for Galladay. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. After the sack on 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Watson flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Steven Sims Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
All you got to do is look at it over. Look at it over, baby.
In. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Giants.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kelvin Harmon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Throwing Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One last throw here for Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the